In this video, I'm going to discuss basic set counting principles using Venn diagrams. I will go through 2 examples involving 2 sets and 2 examples involving 3 sets. And remember to stay tuned till the end to test your knowledge of what you've learned in this video. So the problem says, at a state university, there are 1,500 incoming freshmen. Of these, 500 are enrolled in art, 800 are enrolled in business, and 250 are taking both art and business. How many of the freshmen are enrolled in either art or business? And how many are not enrolled in either subject? Alright, so in this problem we have 1,500 freshmen. Some are going to be taking art, some are going to take business, and some are going to be taking both, and some will be taking neither. Now you can't really tell how much in either set just looking at these numbers. So we need to use a Venn diagram in order to count these different sets. Alright, so we have basically 2 sets, art and business. So let me draw my diagram. And we know the 2 circles for art and business overlap. So I'm going to draw it like this. And that intersection is people are taking both art and business. And to answer these, usually you want to start from the middle and work your way out. So in the middle is people who have both. And we said that was 250 who had art and business. So 250 goes there. Now we know that 500 are in art. Now we already counted 250 where they overlap, so the total circle for art needs to be 500. So it's going to be 500 minus the 250 that we already have in that circle. It gives a total of 250 who only took art and not both of them. Now for business, it says 800 enrolled in business, so we already have 250, so it's going to be 800 minus 250, which is going to give us 550. Now if we count out what we have so far, we have 250 plus 250 plus 550, and that adds up to 1,050. And we surveyed 1,500, so the rest had to be students who didn't take art or business at all. So this count can come out to 450. That's the 1,500 minus the 250 minus the 250 minus 550. Now if we answer the questions, how many freshmen are enrolled in either art or business? That's going to be this 250 plus this 250 plus this 550. And we said that was 1,050. That asks how many are not enrolled in either subject, and that's the value outside the 2 circles, which is going to be 450. Next example, it says there are 400 customers attending a movie. Of these, 200 order popcorn, 150 order soda, and 75 order both popcorn and soda. How many viewers order neither popcorn nor soda? So again, I want to draw my Venn diagrams. The 2 circles overlap. That's the intersection of those 2. I'll label this popcorn over here. And soda. Again, I want to start in the middle. We said 75 order both. So that's our count there. Now in popcorn, it says 200 people order popcorn. And in this circle, popcorn circle, we already have 75. So what's left is 200 minus 75, or 125. For soda, we have a total of 150 that ordered that. And we already have 75, so it's going to be 150 minus 75 to give us 75. Now if we add those together, 125 plus 75 plus 75, that gives us 275. Now if we surveyed 400 people, that means 400 minus the 275 didn't order anything, which comes out to 125. So our question was, how many viewers ordered neither popcorn nor soda? So that would be our 125. Alright, so let's go on to some other problems that involve 3 sets. So this one reads, 100 student athletes were asked about which sports they play in high school. Of those surveyed, 50 said they played soccer, 35 said basketball, and 40 ran track. Moreover, 14 ran track and played soccer, 15 ran track and played basketball, and 16 played both soccer and basketball, and 10 students participated in all 3 sports. Our questions are, how many of these students surveyed played soccer but did not play basketball or run track? And B, how many of the students surveyed played both basketball and soccer but did not run track? And C, how many of the students surveyed did not play any of these 3 sports? So again, we're going to draw all our circles, one circle for soccer, one for basketball, and one for track. And then again, now all 3 are going to intersect right in the middle there. And then there's some spots where soccer and basketball only intersect, and some places where only soccer and track intersect, and some places where basketball and track only intersect. So again, we need to start from the middle and work our way out. So we know that 10 students participated in all 3 sports. So I write our 10 here. That's where all 3 intersect. And then work backwards. So 16 played both soccer and basketball. So soccer and basketball, that's basically where the red and the blue intersect. And we already have 10 in that section. So it's going to be 16 minus 10 to give us 6. So in the area between soccer and basketball where they intersect, that's a total of 16 already. And 10 of those 16 also participated in track. Alright, now we go to 15 ran track and played basketball. Okay, so track and basketball, the blue and the green where they intersect. We already have 10 in there. So it's going to be 15 minus 10, or 5. Okay, so there's 15 people who played track and basketball, and 10 of them did all 3 sports. Now we're going to track and soccer. So 14 ran track and played soccer. So that's where the green and red intersect. We already have 10 in that section. So it's going to be 14 minus 10 to give us 4. So 14 played soccer and track, and 10 of those also played basketball. So all 3 sports. Alright, so we have all the intersections filled out. Now if we go to the next thing, we know at 40 ran track. Okay, so that's the green circle. We already got the 4, 10, and 5. So we know the total is 40. You need to do 40 minus 4 minus 10 minus 5. Gives a total of 21. And we know 35 played basketball, so we got the 35 minus 6 minus 10 minus 5. Those are already in the basketball circle, so we need to subtract those out. That gives us 14. We look at soccer. 50 played soccer. Take the 50 minus what we already have in the soccer circle. So minus 6, minus 10, minus 4. And that gives us a total of 30. So if we look at this, we have 30 people who played soccer and only soccer. We have 6 people who played soccer and basketball. We have 4 people who played soccer and track only. We have 5 people who played basketball and track only. 10 people played all 3 sports. 14 people only played basketball and nothing else. And 21 people only played track and nothing else. So that's how you read it. So if we were to answer these questions, how many of the students surveyed played soccer but did not play basketball or track? So they only played soccer, so that was going to be our 30. 30 people played soccer and nothing else. And B, how many of the students surveyed played both basketball and soccer and not track? Basketball and soccer. So see where those overlap. With the red and blue, that's going to be 6. And how many students surveyed did not play any of these 3 sports? So we had to count up all the numbers within the circle and subtract that from the total number of students that we surveyed, and it came out to be 10. So this one says 200 recent college graduates were surveyed about their social media connections. Of those surveyed, 120 used Facebook, 80 used LinkedIn, and 90 used Instagram. Moreover, 55 used both Facebook and Instagram, 40 used both LinkedIn and Facebook, and 45 used both Instagram and LinkedIn, and 30 used all 3 platforms. How many of the individuals surveyed used Instagram but did not use either Facebook or LinkedIn? How many of the individuals surveyed used both Facebook and Instagram but did not use LinkedIn? And how many of the individuals surveyed did not use any of these social media platforms? So again, we need to draw all 3 circles. We label them. We make sure they overlap. All 3 overlap in the middle. And then on the sides, 2 of them overlap. And on the outer edges, that's where they don't overlap at all. So again, we need to start in the middle. We know that 30 had all 3. Then we look at 45. Use both Instagram and LinkedIn. Instagram and LinkedIn, that's the green and blue. And we already got 30 in there, so we need to take 45 minus 30. Give us 15 for this section. And then 40 used both LinkedIn and Facebook. LinkedIn and Facebook, red and blue. We already got 30 in that section, so we only need 10 more to give us 40. And 55 used both Facebook and Instagram. Facebook and Instagram, red and green. We already got 30 there, so that gives us 25 to give us a total of 55. Now from there, we can use the totals of the circles. So 90 used Instagram. So it's going to be 90 minus the 25 minus the 30 minus the 15. That leaves us with 20. So that total circle for Instagram should add up to 90. All right, then 80 used LinkedIn. So we got 80 minus the 10, 30, and 15. That gives us a total of 25. And then 120 used Facebook. So again, we need to subtract out the 10, the 30, the 25 that's already in the circle of Facebook. That gives us a total of 55. Again, how I read this, we know that 55 used only Facebook, 25 only used LinkedIn, 20 only used Instagram, 25 used Facebook and Instagram only those two, 10 used Facebook and LinkedIn only, 15 used LinkedIn and Instagram only, and 30 used all three. How many of the individuals surveyed used Instagram but did not use either Facebook or LinkedIn? So look at Instagram, and they only use Instagram. That's our 20 right there. And how many of the individuals surveyed used both Facebook and Instagram but not LinkedIn? So Facebook and Instagram but not LinkedIn. That's our 25. And how many of the individuals surveyed did not use any of these three social media platforms? So here we had to take 200 minus all the other numbers that we have, minus the 55, minus the 10, minus the 30, minus the 25, minus another 25, subtract 15, and the 20. Those are all from the circle that we filled in already. That gives us a total of 20. So 20 did not use any of these three social media platforms. And next, guess what? We have a pop quiz. So this is a way for you to test your knowledge, test what you learned in this video. I'm going to show the problem, then you should pause your video, answer it, and continue the video to see the answer to the problem. So this one reads, a survey of 200 people asked, which of the following do you like on your pizza? Sausage, pepperoni, or mushroom? The results were 100 chose sausage, 75 pepperoni, 30 mushroom, 40 sausage and pepperoni, 10 sausage and mushroom, 8 pepperoni and mushroom, and 4 people chose all three. Alright, so I need to answer A, B, C, and D. Alright, so remember to pause your video, make your circles, your Venn diagram, and answer these questions. And when you're done, continue the video to see the answer. So the answers for A was 16, B was 6, C was 36, and D was 49. How'd you do? Did you get these right? If not, you might want to watch this video again and try this problem again. Otherwise, here's how you should have filled out your Venn diagram. Alright, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this.